Starting next year, I am actually going to do something called 75 soft. Yeah, all right, I'll explain what this is about. What is 75 soft? Now, this is a derivation of something called 75 hard, and I will explain what is 75 hard. Now, 75 hard was essentially a free program, and it was started by this guy called Andy Frisella. And what it is, and the function of it, is to force a mental mindset by forcing you into these uncomfortable situation in a sense, right? So you're kind of forcing your body into doing something extremely difficult for 75 days. And the whole premise of it is that at the end of that 75 days, you force a mindset change with your body. Now, what 75 hard is that you're doing these particular tasks for 75 days and you're not missing a day. All right. So one of the things is that it's 2 sets of exercise, right? 45 minutes each. One set has to be indoors, one set has to be outdoors, right? You read 10 pages of a non-fiction book per day. You're drinking like I think a gallon of water a day. You make sure you get proper sleep. No cheat meals at all. So no sugar, no cheat meals, no alcohol at all. And I think you have to take a progress picture every single day, right? And I mean, the purpose of that is really just to see the progress change, and you'll actually see yourself change throughout the 75 days. With 75 hard, if you miss a day, like even one day, you gotta start straight back over, right? I mean, the truth of it for me personally is that I do not think that is sustainable with my lifestyle, being a doctor and all these things. I mean, I'm not making excuses, but I cannot guarantee with my schedule that I will be able to do two 45-minute exercises a day. The rest of the stuff, I feel like I could manage to squeeze it, but I wouldn't be able to do 2 sets of exercise, especially guaranteeing that one set of exercise being outside. So I decided to start 75 soft. Now, what 75 soft is, I didn't come up with this. This is actually, I think, in like 2021. I could be wrong with the dates, but it was popularized kind of like by the community, and then another influencer, fitness influencer, kind of popularized it. What it is essentially you're taking the 75 hard goals and you're making it a little bit more attainable and sustainable, but at the same time still forcing yourself to do the particular goals for 75 days. So for instance, my 75 soft goals would be one 45-minute exercise per day, and I don't mean it to be like intense cardio, intense weights, etc. It could be active recovery, it could be stretching, flexibility. The point is 45 minutes of activity per day. All right. The other thing I want to do is 10 pages of a book. I am not going to force myself into reading nonfiction. I mean, yes, if the book happens to be nonfiction, great. But I want to get myself back reading. All right. I will try to do the gallon of water. Well, I mean, I say 3 liters. Is 3 liters a gallon? I need to do the maths. Anyway, the point is 3 liters of water a day because I do need to up my water intake. And as for following the strict no cheat meal at all diet, and I'm being real with myself, I can't do that. I mean, not I can't, but it's difficult for me to sustain as a person and my lifestyle. So I want to generally just eat better and eat healthy. I am going to try to buy food, not to buy food as much. I set goals for myself that I will allow myself about 2 meals to buy, lunch that is, and I will try for the majority of my meals to actually be made at home, especially lunch, because the whole thing is for lunch we tend to buy food and is either it is crap and non-nutritious, or the food extremely expensive, and that's not a good thing, right? I'll try to take a picture, but I don't feel too comfortable taking pictures of myself and having it on my phone. I don't know, like the half naked pictures. That's not really me. All right, so how am I doing this, and what's the purpose of this book? So there are like free printable guides, etc. But I really wasn't in the mood to print all these stuff. So I got myself. I had a handy dandy book. I love buying these notebooks because in my head it's like I'll find a purpose for it, right? I have my book here. So in this book, what was kind of cool about this book is that I actually had like a table of contents, right? So it just make it feel cool, right? So it have this table of contents, and right. So my 75 soft challenge, I tried to make it fancy, but I'm not really too good at the font writing. So this is what it is: 45 minutes exercise, the same things I explained, right? Alcohol once per month. I give myself leeway, but I am not a heavy drinker, to be completely honest with you. I am a one beer specialist, so me not drinking is not that big a deal. It's not like I consume that much alcohol anyway. So I thought this was kind of cute. I saw it online. Basically, what I did, 45 minutes of exercise, and I have 1 to 75. I have these real cute markers that I stole from my son. But the point is, how cute. So I could like exit off as I go along. All right, so that's the 45 minutes of exercise. We're drinking 3 liters of water. Meal prepped, not buying food. And then what I wanted to do, especially, I know I'm not going to be able to meal prep every single day, but I kind of want to keep track of what I eat. All right. So I have like the 1 to 75 like written out, and I have space for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's kind of my way of logging the stuff that I eat, so that way I could keep track of it, because I don't always do too well with my diet, but I want to see what it is that I'm missing on, right? 10 pages per day. Oh, this was one I didn't mention. This is one personally for me. I want to do 1 sketch per day, as in drawing sketch, because I really did enjoy doing things like Inktober, and I want to practice actually sketching, because, I mean, obviously practice makes perfect, right? And art is something I've always enjoyed, and it's something I want to push myself to pursue. So I want to, it doesn't have to be like a full page sketch. It does not have to be anything fancy, but I want to force myself into the habit of trying to do at least 1 sketch per day. And then I have my 2026 goals. Should I share it with you? We do have a video coming out, a pretty cool video, and I am completely excited. I may not put it on this channel, but we're gonna create a next channel for it. But the point is, I've 1 cool video that's been filmed and is being edited right now. So very excited about that. And I have another one that I plan to do. Aside from that, I want to try to do 1 YouTube video per month. So I have like a little checklist here. Will I accomplish it? I don't know. Other goal is that I wrote a children's book. It is still being illustrated by a close friend of mine. I gave a couple close friends to read, but look out for that later this year, maybe. I'm hoping to actually have my first kids book published. And yeah, so that's pretty much it with this book, and that is my aim for the 75 soft. I will probably, when will I start this? I'll probably start on the 2nd of January, because we have plans to go out on the 1st. Now I know I should, you know what, I start on the 1st of January, to hell with that. Because the whole point is I'm not forcing myself into strict no cheat meals at all, right? So the point is, I'm starting it tomorrow on the 1st of January. I will try to do weekly updates and show you all how it's been going and my experience so far. So yeah, anybody, I don't know, anybody want to join me? Join in. I will send you pictures if it is. I could post the pictures online, on in my Instagram, etc. But join me. The whole point of this is to force myself to be consistent, to force attitude change in myself. I mean, I am decent with exercise, but over the last 2 months, I kind of fall off with the exercise. So right now, I just kind of want to force consistency back into myself, especially with reading. What tends to happen to me is that if I'm focusing on 1 set of hobbies, for instance, like recently I've been building Lego, that's all I'm doing. I just building Lego. I'm trying to squeeze in the exercise, but am I reading? No, I haven't been reading as much as I should. And it's something I enjoy doing, and it's something I want to do. So thank you for watching this video, and comment, tag somebody that you know might want to do 75 soft with me, or even if you are brave enough, have you ever done 75 hard, and would you recommend it? Thanks for watching, Alia. Laters.